Hello, and good day. Today I'm going to take a quick look again, just momentarily, at a VIC-20 that when I first plugged it in, it did nothing. Then I opened it up and it works fine. So I'm getting to think that there's something else amiss. What does that mean? I don't know. Maybe the power supply that I plugged it into, which would have been from a Commodore 64 that I've been torture testing, is defective. I'm not sure. But more importantly, we're going to not unbox but unbag a bunch of VIC-20 things that came with these two VIC-20s. And what's in the bag? I don't know. I have not looked. So we'll see. But for the moment, let's crank up the lights. And see what's happening. So, I was testing this VIC-20. Oh, look at that. And it still comes up, and it still has the cartridge in it that I had in it, and it seems to be working just fine. It does. I believe. So, yes, we're up. We're doing the demo. This is basically, it's not Space Invaders, but it is. Okay, so I'm going to turn this off and plug in the cord from a different power supply that I have been testing. And see, aha! Okay, we're going to get that out of there. We are. So, let's just see where we're plugged in here. Okay, this sadly appears to be defective. So I'm going to tie the wires up together, which tells me there is something wrong here. I did plug this in to torture test it, which I don't like doing because, of course, sometimes things die. But it's worse if they die and then they take other things with them. That is worse. So, I'm going to mark this as dead. I think I shall. And put it over in this box. So, now, interesting, that certainly would keep a VIC-20 from working. So here, oh no, that's a different thing. Okay, so now, here's our unbagging jig. But before I stop, here I have another power supply that Commodore 64 that I use for testing things. I'm going to plug it in to this VIC-20, and it does look much better than one I just did. So, excellent. So we have essentially two VIC-20s that work. And here is the mystery bag. And, what's the bag say? Walmart. Ew. Well, we'll rip the top open, and we'll see what we find. Firstly, we find something called Robot Panic. I don't believe I've ever seen this. Definitely a VIC-20 cartridge. Made by HES. And let's see what else we have here. Ooh. Something called Snake Bite. Obviously a VIC-20 cartridge. Once again, never heard of it. Made by Sirius. But not spelled like Sirius. Sirius. Aha! The ever popular Omega Race. Magic. Now we'll have to test these, of course. Do they work? I don't know. But I'm going to rip the bag open because... Ooh. Yes, here, and it's in there. Here's the box and the cartridge, I'm assuming. I suppose, actually pull it out. Draw poker. Let's see. The box is not in perfect. Oh yeah. Poker. Baha. The box is not in perfect shape, but it looks pretty fine. What else do we find? Oh, this box looked pretty dandy. Not perfect, but pretty dandy. Here we have Jupiter Lander. And I'm assuming that the cartridge inside is indeed Jupiter Lander. Yoo-hoo. Alright. We are getting there. We are. Alright, back to the bag. I see another thing that is in... Oh. My word. It's Gorf. The box is a little rough, and it has the original price of $49. Oh, yeah, the box is rough. $49.95. And yes, indeed, it's Gorf. I do believe these games were well used and well enjoyed. We have another box here. Aha! Cosmic Cruncher. And there is a cartridge inside. And it is Cosmic Cruncher. So we will have to test these. It's nice to have them though, somewhat in their original boxes, even if they're in kind of rough shape. What is this? Oh, this is Seamus. I really don't remember even ever hearing of this. Oh, yeah. Seamus. And what is it? I don't know. It looks maybe like you run through a maze and try and avoid evil creatures. Cartridge for VIC-20. It comes with instructions in many languages. Finally, it's you or the Shadow. Only you can stop the Shadow's mad reign of terror. You must fight your way to his lair. There are 2 levels with 20 rooms each, filled with vicious robot henchmen Their sole function is to defend their master against intruders. You must be quick and sneaky. RAM expansion, not required. Joystick, required. And indeed, there are many languages. We will have to test this, as well as the other things. Now, what else? Is that the last one? Oh. Okay. Raid on Fort Knox. It's funny, I guess I'm looking at the box, and I really haven't paid much attention to the boxes over the years, but what they did is they just made one box and just had an insert. Raid on Fort Knox. For the VIC-20, the friendly computer. And of course on here, it does not speak of the game, it's all on the insert. So, that is our unbagging. It is. So, yes, in the midst of all this, we found a dead power supply. Which, I guess that's the time to torture test and find out if something's going to live or die. And here we have Avenger, I believe. So, out of all of that, if you remember, I sold an Amiga 500. So my computer collection was down by one. But I got two VIC-20s. And some cartridges. So, did I really, in an effort to get rid of things, did I get rid of anything? Yes. Is my collection smaller? No, it is not. Oh well, let's see. Just because I'm not going to play it, but I like Omega Race. Let's test this cartridge right now. Avenger is out. Omega Race, which looks like it's been used, but, not abused. I can't seem to get it in. Just a moment. Okay, Omega Race is in. And Omega Race is up and working. Or so it would seem. So I guess we'll have some cartridges to go through. Ah, yes. In the year 2003. Imagine that. 16 years ago. Well, good. So, we move on. We continue to experiment. Right now, I think it is time to go outside. It's not the warmest day, but it's a sunny day. And I think I will do a little walking. And I'm going to take a camera and look for, well, I don't know, nature. Maybe I'll find a stray turtle, ducks, geese, who knows. Let's see. Maybe we'll end up, this game always had good sound. Yes. But I'm not ready to be playing it. Ooh. I'm afraid I know what the ending is going to be. 1, 2, third shot, fourth shot. Ooh. Mega Race, great game. If you only ever in your retro days get a VIC-20, I would say get a Mega Race and get a Avenger. And I guess a joystick. Alright, enough for now. Thank you for being here for the unbagging unboxing. And I'm not sure what I will do with this dead power supply. Parts are always good. I have in the past, there have been people who needed cords. So, you know. Of course, what should I do? I should probably chuck it. What will I do? Probably stick it in a box and mark the box bad power supplies. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.